SearchGPT, more like OMG. So I am a ChatGPT OpenAI power user. I probably use it 30 to 50 times a day. Yet OpenAI just dropped a bombshell on the search market, and Google is probably a little nervous. And here's why. SearchGPT is OpenAI's shiny new AI-powered search engine. It's like Google on steroids. But instead of spitting out just a list of links, it actually organizes and makes sense of the data for you. Think of it as like your personal librarian who not only finds the books, but also summarizes them, highlights the parts that you need to know, and even gives you a few extra suggestions. So why is this a big deal? Well, Google's been the king of search for like forever. But with SearchGPT, OpenAI is going to make a bold play to dethrone the king. And it's not just talk. They're working with big names like Wall Street Journal and The Verge to ensure that AI doesn't end up telling to put glue on your pizza, like some other AI that we know. Remember that, Google? Good times. So here's where it gets interesting. Just as OpenAI announces SearchGPT, Google decides to backpedal on cookie deprecation. Curious timing, don't you think? Could it be that Google is trying to stay in the good graces of marketers and key decision makers at big brands? I mean, let's face it, Google's ad revenue is like a security blanket that they're just not ready to part with. It's almost like Google saw SearchGPT coming and thought, quick, let's throw them some cookies before they jump ship. I don't want to be too harsh. I love Google. It's not every day you see a giant like Google feeling the heat and scrambling to keep up, though. It's like watching Goliath trip over his own feet while David comes in with a slingshot named SearchGPT. Remember when Google's AI told us to put glue on pizza? Did I talk about that? Yeah. So SearchGPT is aiming to avoid those epic failures by working directly with new partners to ensure accurate, attributed information. But don't think for a second that OpenAI has it all figured out. They're calling SearchGPT a prototype, meaning, translation, if it messes up, they could just be like, hey, it's a work in progress. So let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Cost. OpenAI's training and inference costs are skyrocketing, potentially hitting, I think I read $7 billion this year. SearchGPT is free for now, but you can bet they're brainstorming monetization strategies as we speak. So what does it mean for the future of search? Will Google maintain its crown, or will OpenAI SearchGPT be the game changer we didn't see coming? I don't know, but there are a lot of smart people in the industry who have a lot to say about Google's sudden pivot on cookies. It's been a mixed bag of reactions, but one thing is clear. The industry is not standing still. Advertisers and publishers are looking for unified, privacy-safe solutions that work across all channels. So I don't think that's where OpenAI wants to play, but Google's move might delay the inevitable. It's just not going to change the end game.